Take your time.
Is it starting? Yeah, live. Oh. Hey guys, so welcome to the Urban Loop Magazine Live. We are Facebook Live today. So we're here with, I'm Christina, True Beauty Crewed Up from the Urban Loop Magazine. I'm here with Oliver Cummins from Heavy Heads Footwear and Apparel out here in Brooklyn Park. And so welcome.
Welcome.
We'll just get right in. You want to introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Oliver. I own and run Heavy Heads Footwear and Apparel. We are kind of a boutique consignment buy-sell trade shop that specializes in exclusive sneakers. Sneakers that aren't readily available in Minnesota. You can, a lot of these shoes we have here, you can't just go in anywhere and buy them. So we try to add a little bit of exclusivity to the area. We also sell assorted apparel, cell phone cases, just random things. And we're here trying to be a part of the community.
Thank you. So how long you been into shoes? Like how long you been wanting to get this startup, or just be like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I really think my shoe game is well, everybody should see it.
I've actually been in the shoes forever. I'm born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Shoes kind of have a nostalgic kind of quality for me.
Okay.
When you see certain shoes, you think about your childhood and if you could afford them at that point in time or not. A lot of shoes that I have in here now, I couldn't afford when I was a child, so it's kind of nice to be able to have them now and be able to enjoy them that way. But I definitely have a passion for shoes, and this has been a labor of love.
We are live and open because he's open right now. So, so what kind of got like your vision behind this? I know like it's something on your story you was talking about, almost like a legacy that your grandparents put inside you. You know, so how do you carry that into your vision, or what you're trying to do, or the impact you're trying to make being in here or doing what you're doing?
It's kind of a tough question. I honestly feel like it's very important for minorities to kind of venture out and be entrepreneurs at some point. Mm-hmm. My grandparents did instill that in me, and that's kind of what I'm just at this point attempting to bring all those kind of things to fruition. Okay. And give my, kind of solidify my daughter's future with showing her and leading by example and showing her that being an entrepreneur is what she should kind of like aspire to be. Okay.
And that's just the whole vision of just like I should open up an apparel or shoes, and because that's just your passion for it?
Well, I like shoes. I like apparel, and it's been that way for quite some time. I have had a pet peeve of walking into stores and seeing the same kind of stuff. Okay. Every store you go into, you see the same kind of shoes, same kind of apparel, and I wanted to open up a store where you can actually come and see something different, see things you can't see anywhere else in Minnesota. Okay. And like I said, add a bit of exclusivity to the surrounding area. So
what makes it so much exclusive?
Well, a lot of shoes have shoe releases, and after that release, you can't get the shoes anymore. They're not readily available. So if you don't have like access to a collector or things of that nature, sometimes it's very difficult to source those shoes. You have to have some kind of a connection, and I've been fortunate enough to get that connection, as well as have shoes here now that aren't readily available.
Okay. So what do you want to just stay here, or do you want to branch out?
Oh no,
different places?
No, we have big dreams of expanding. We also are part of the $6 billion reseller market. They have like SneakerCons and different conventions around the country. So we kind of gather shoes up and put them in a van and head to these SneakerCons and sell them there as well.
How many SneakerCons have you been to?
I've been to 2 so far.
Okay. Yeah. So how was that experience?
Yeah, SneakerCons are, they're definitely an event.
I never really heard of this. I know they do the Comic Cons and stuff, so I never really seen how the SneakerCons go.
Well, the last one I went to was in Atlanta. It was very, very nice. Huge turnout. Thousands and thousands of people. And you just have like any other convention center where you just have tables set up and people kind of selling their wares. But you run across some exclusive stuff. You meet a ton of people. Great networking opportunities. SneakerCon is definitely, yes. I aspire to be one of those vendors at SneakerCon for the foreseeable future.
You just want to make it big time like that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. So I know you said you travel to different states. I know I've seen some just to get to know a little bit about you. You seem like you are a little adventurous and you got a lot of hobbies or skydiving, motorcycles that you do.
I definitely like to live life.
So you do live your life, so that's real cool that
Absolutely.
you do that. So when did you know that you can make a living off of shoes? Like this is something that I want. I know you just said that you also work something in the daytime.
Well, I mean, essentially, upon researching the whole thing before I opened up the shop, I kind of learned that the resellers market in which you actually purchase shoes retail and resell them is a $6 billion market and expected to grow. So there's a lot of opportunity there. So I wanted to be a part of that market. In addition, just to give the local area something that I kind of felt like they were missing.
So what will make you different from, because I know it can't be always easy out here doing something what everybody do. We got different stores, Foot Lockers, whatever. We got, I don't know, it's called
DTLR.
Yeah, DTLR, who does a lot of different shoes. I don't know if they do exclusive shoes, but how do you feel confident to be like, I can be on the top level because I know they're all over?
Yeah.
To know that you can stay put like, nah, I can really do this.
Well, Heavy Heads kind of lends a personalized touch to our customers. You may get more personalization than you would at one of those bigger box, kind of stores. We actually feel like because we are a buy, sell, trade shop and we're a consignment shop, we consign to the local community at 15%, and people can bring their shoes, their lightly worn shoes or whatever in, and basically either put their merchandise in the shop, and we display it, market it on our marketing platforms.
Okay.
And the bigger box stores don't actually do that kind of thing. So that differentiates us right there. But I'm more going for a boutique feel. I'm going for personalized service, being able to know your customers, being a part of the community, being a hub of the community. We have several charitable outreach type of things we do to, just include the community in what we're doing. So yeah, I mean, I think overall that differentiates us between, us and the big boxes.
Have you had anybody, like any celebrities come in here, like any, I know you met the real Rick Ross, but I know you didn't meet him in the store, but have you keep a little contact with that, but have you had any, big time people come in through, or?
It's funny you mentioned him. Rick Ross is actually supposed to be, we're kind of trying to get him here. But yeah, we've had a WNBA player in here. We've had several rappers in here. We're not that old, but we're definitely getting a lot of buzz and a lot of interest from people who, kind of are passionate about these shoes, just like I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of buzz from us too. So
I appreciate that. Oh yeah.
So I know one thing. So when you have people coming here with different things, and so how do you know if the shoe is real, or if it's somebody that fell off the back of the truck or something? Like, how do you know?
You asked that.
If somebody want to consign something that's not real, you can still consignment if it's not up to a certain standard or something.
We are extremely passionate about selling authentic sneakers. Okay. There is a unauthorized market. There is a just plain fake shoe market. But we here at Heavy Heads are extremely adamant about only selling authentic shoes. Okay. So when someone brings something in, the pair is definitely scrutinized on a very high level, and I've worked very, very hard to learn how to identify if a shoe is authentic.
You gonna let us in some secrets or some stitches be off, or the Jordan don't really be, the ball don't be in his hand the right way? Yeah. Which try to kind of tell, like, is it something that, just tell us one thing that stands out in the shoe when we just can be like,
Okay, well, if you could hand me those Jordans right there, the fourth pair over, yep. So this is an authentic pair. This pair was actually purchased from StockX, and it's authenticated by StockX.
Okay.
So a lot of the shoes we have are authenticated by third parties. But just for example, if you look at this circle here, the fake pair of these, this circle is not as precise and exact. Jordans are made to quality. They're very, very quality shoes. I mean, you may have shoes that aren't exactly 100%, the way you want them when you buy them, but they're still a quality made shoe.
Right.
You can easily tell if you're trained to.
Can I see?
if a shoe is authentic or not.
Oh, well, you know you're going to have people like looking at the bottom of their drawers like, let me see if this circle is this diameter.
Absolutely.
Y'all better make sure y'all got the real shit. That's what's up. I think that's important with people, especially with people who's like really into shoes. They can kind of tell. I can't tell the difference with something. If it looks nice on my feet, I'm just gonna go ahead and rock it.
Yeah,
So.
we go to great lengths to make sure we authenticate our shoes.
So where do you see like what is like your ultimate like goal that you just envision yourself like if everything worked out the way you want it to work out, where do you see yourself being?
Well, eventually we would like to expand into a bigger space, kind of diversify our product line, and just basically add things to the local area that aren't readily available. That's our biggest thing. I'm from Chicago, born and raised, so fashion is everything. Trends are everything.
Chicago is a little flashy.
Yeah, exactly. So having that kind of vibe here on a level that's affordable for the average person is something that I aspire to do.
Collectors. Tell us about your collectors. Where you get your shoes from?
Collectors? Well, those are kind of trade secrets.
I was gonna say, is that confidential information? I was gonna ask. I didn't know if it was.
But essentially, what we do is we try to buy shoes in bulk. And a lot of people collect shoes, and they just hold them. I mean, they be brand new in the box that you never worn, and sometimes they just want to get rid of them, or they want to trade them for something else. So part of my job is to find these collectors, source them out, and actually kind of foster a mutually beneficial arrangement. I want to add value to them just like I want them to add value to me. So we have a database of collectors, and we just kind of deal with them on a regular basis. And it's been working out so far. Also, we have different shoe platforms: StockX, Goat, Stadium Goods, Urban Necessities, things, platforms that have the shoes that we actually, sell, and we can get them for a good price, and add value to our customers. We do so.
So, are you into any Facebook shoe groups or stuff that you can tell us about?
Yeah.
That you kind of collect, collaborate with, or promote or whatever.
We're part of a Facebook sneakerhead group.
Okay.
And it's basically just people of like mind who have a passion for these shoes and kind of sell and trade and barter and give their opinion on certain shoes. And we even go so far as to authenticate online.
Other people's shoes.
Yeah, people are posting and I need an authentication check on these shoes, and different people from around the world.
You do that for free?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So people can come in here and get their shoes, be like, is these?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You also do. I know we was talking earlier how you have people who come in here. You promote, local artists and stuff that you come in here. That they come and do their videos and stuff. So how's that going with that?
It's going very well. We have local artists that we want to kind of give them a platform to express themselves and push their talent. And we've been kind of fortunate. We've been actually having a lot of guys who are really, really talented and just need a platform to kind of get their music out there. It actually helps the shop. It brings buzz to the shop. And this is the kind of music that we, heavy heads listen to anyway. So I mean, it's a natural kind of progression.
So what is like one of your favorite sneakers? What is your favorite shoe?
At the moment, my favorite sneaker is probably gonna be, I want to say, that Jordan 12, the teal one. Yep, that one.
That's your favorite shoe?
This is my favorite shoe.
What makes that your favorite shoe?
This makes my favorite shoe because it's very rare. This shoe is quality made. The stitching on this thing is amazing, and it's not readily available. And it's just a dope colorway. This colorway is so dope to me.
How many colors do they make in that shoe? Really, that makes it not exclusive.
They're countless.
Okay.
I mean, this same shoe can be a different color and be hundreds less than this shoe might be just because of this colorway. So the colorway is everything when it comes to exclusivity on the sneakers.
You sound like a shoe scientist.
I've done a lot of research in the shoes. This is my business.
You want to talk about your the Heavy Heads raffle that you do?
Okay,
weekly?
so as part of us being wanting to be a hub of the community and just basically offering things that aren't readily available, we also do shoe raffles and different events. And these raffles kind of bring people into the store, bring notoriety to the store, and also give the surrounding community an opportunity to have shoes that, kind of acquire shoes that are pretty expensive. The next raffle we have is a $20 raffle for a Kanye West Adidas Yeezy. I think that's a semi-frozen. And that shoe, in a 5.5, that shoe retails for around, it's going for around $450, $500 now. And you can get that shoe for $20. So, I mean, you can't beat that with a bag.
Can people start putting their raffles in now, or you just
Absolutely.
gotta wait till the 28th?
No, absolutely.
What do they need to do that?
So you can go to the website. The website is www.heavy-heads.myshopify.com. You can purchase your raffle tickets there, or you can just stop into the shop. We're located at 6282 Boon Avenue North in Brooklyn Park. And stop and get your raffle tickets. We raffle off the shoes at 7:30 p.m. next Friday, the 28th. And the raffles are pretty fun. We have, models here, different, artists, and just a whole bunch of people from the community, and we have a good time.
Is there anything else that you want to share with them, or let them know, or where to find you? I know you just put out your website or your Instagram.
The Instagrams are, we got Heavy Heads 763. And I think the Facebook is Heavy Heads
I want to
LLC.
share some information too for you.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, ask him, has he ever got hit with a shoe that he thought was authentic? And it wasn't.
you want me to repeat the question? Because they can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So have anybody ever brought you a shoe that you thought was authentic and it really wasn't? Or like been called out? Or something, something fake?
Yeah, I actually called the shoe out.
You did?
I haven't been hit with a shoe that I thought was authentic.
Okay.
But I found out that it was authentic and I called it out. And I actually have that shoe.
That it was authentic or it wasn't?
It's not authentic.
Oh, okay.
So this shoe, because he didn't come back and get it after I told him it was not authentic.
Oh,
This
wow.
shoe is essentially just like the shoe I just showed you. But if you can see how this circle here.
Is it because it's green?
No, it's just it's not quality made. It's you can just tell it's a fake by the way it's made. It's not up to standards of Jordan. And you kind of if you do this for a while, you get up to speed of the quality of Jordans.
Did he tell you where he got it from? Like a shoe store? Can you let us know that? Where not to shop at? Everybody's going to be checking their Jordans like, what size the circle's supposed to be? Y'all see this? This is not real.
Okay, so essentially, a lot of these shoes are made in.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so essentially, a lot of these shoes are made in Fushan, China. It's kind of like a capital of shoemaking factories in China, right? The same workers that work in those factories, do moonlighting. They work in after-hours factories, and they make the same kind of shoes. Or they just are supposed to make a certain amount of shoes, and then they just keep making them.
Okay.
So there are a ton of fake shoes or unauthorized shoes on the market that people actually buy. And some of them are actually so high quality that you can't even tell by the naked eye. You really have to scrutinize.
So what is the difference if something's being high quality? It's still, if it's high quality, that's like us with women. We buy bags, and it's like it's a bootleg and it's knockoff. Mm-hmm. And so is that the same in the shoes? Because we can get a knockoff that can still be kind of real, but versus what a bootleg look like.
I mean, it's pretty much.
We're gonna still buy both of them.
Yeah,
but
it's essentially the same thing. It's essentially.
Is there a certain shoe that they make out there that a lot of because you said that in the factories they make a lot of them even when they stop. So is there a common shoe that's often made?
I mean, it depends.
You know what I mean?
These shoes, from one colorway to the next, can be extremely expensive. So if the shoe has a lot of demand, and it's not readily available, they will actually make a lot of those shoes and then kind of flood the market with those fake shoes.
That's interesting. Simo, we have a shoe scientist in Minnesota, so y'all need to come check him out because he knows about his shoes. So we're going to wrap this up, so make sure y'all check out the Urban Loop magazine. We will put his information and link him and share, so y'all make sure y'all come, and we get the address again out here in Brooklyn Park.
We are Heavy Heads Footwear and Apparel, and we are located at 6282 Boon Avenue North in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, 55428. Telephone number is 1-888-297-8082. Website again is www.heavy-heads.myshopify.com, and you can purchase pretty much any shoe that we offer in store and in our warehouse online.
Because he does have a warehouse too, so he has more.
We have
So
more.
make sure you guys like and share, and make sure you come check him out and support.
All right, so I'm just gonna let him check it out, check out what he got going on. Yeah, he got all the exclusive Jordans. Yeah, Yeezy fans over there. Some Kobe's. Yeah.
Make sure they check out that raffle.
Hit up the raffle, $20. See where your blessings take you. Gone.
We also have the